fashion capital of the world here in New York City, where Acura has just unveiled the all-new 2018 TLX, complete with the refreshed diamond pentagon grille. Let's take a first look. So in a world where crossovers are king here in the United States, selling a luxury sedan can be kind of a tough proposition. Acura has made extensive changes to the TLX, which is what they consider to be their bread and butter luxury sedan. It goes head to head with vehicles like the 3 Series or the C-Class or the A4. And for 2018, Acura has made extensive updates to the TLX. You can see starting at the front, it incorporates the brand's all-new diamond pentagon grille that we saw on the Acura Precision Concept. Now this particular one that I'm showing you sports an all-new A-Spec Sport Appearance package that gives you a new front fascia, blacked out elements, bigger 19-inch wheels, and a rear diffuser with 4-inch exhaust tips. You can see the design certainly a lot more striking. The old TLX, the pre-refresh model, got a lot of criticism for being a little bit bland. You can see this one has a much more aggressive look to it. It seems to work especially well, especially on the A-Spec model. On the base model, I think it looks a little bit kind of on the boring side, but the A-Spec definitely gets some nice elements. You can see the 19-inch wheels on this particular one are wrapped in larger 245-inch tires. It has a specifically tuned sport tuned suspension. So Acura says the handling is better. It's much more aggressive, much more sporty. Now, when you look at the size of the TLX, it hasn't changed in terms of its dimensions. It's a little bit larger than the 3 Series and the A4. It's split the difference between the TL and the TSX, as you guys know. Now, if you look at the rear of the TLX, Acura has addressed the one criticism about the old model, or Acuras in general, and that's adding exposed exhaust tips. On this A-Spec model, you get 4-inch oval pipes, which look fantastic, along with this special rear diffuser, this darkened, or it's blacked out rear deck lid spoiler. The taillights haven't really changed, but overall I think they've done a really good job at making this car look a lot more aggressive, a lot more premium, whereas the old one was definitely getting on the bland side. Now speaking of which, if you guys want the A-Spec model, you can only get it on the V6 trims with the tech package. If you want the advanced package, it's not available with the A-Spec package, but luckily Acura has thrown in a lot more standard features. You'll get Acura Watch's standard equipment, which is actually a segment first in this market, which includes the active lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control with forward collision warning, and pedestrian detection automatic braking. Now, Acura has also added Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is standard on all trims, so they have included a lot of features that a lot of younger buyers are probably looking for in this segment. Now, under the hood, it hasn't really changed. You still have the 2.4-liter direct injection 4-cylinder with the 8-speed dual clutch, which has like 206 horsepower. The V6 models will still continue to use the 3.5-liter V6 direct injection 290 horsepower with that 9-speed automatic. But let's take a look at the inside and see some of the changes Acura has made for this 2018 model. Now, just like the exterior, Acura has made some slight tweaks to the interior of the 2018 TLX, so let's take a look. Now, the first thing you're obviously going to notice is the beautiful red leather. Now, red leather is becoming very popular in this segment. You can only get the red leather on the A-Spec models, which again only come on the V6 trims. But let me step inside, let me go over some of the changes that Acura has made here. Now, first thing I'm noticing, the seats are all new. They're super supple, super comfortable. The same seats basically on the MDX. They've got thicker bolsterings. And Acura added a new extender for the thigh extender here, so it makes the seat total 12-way adjustable. You only get that on the tech package and up models, which is really nice. It makes the seat a lot better. It's a really comfortable seat, to be honest. Now, looking at the rest of this interior, I'm noticing several changes here. The infotainment system is the biggest change. Acura has added Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is the first Acura model to actually get it. It's also got a slightly revised interface. The graphics here on the lower screen are different. It's got a different touchscreen system, which instead of the haptic feedback, it's a different kind of system, which works a lot faster. I also like the new graphics that Acura included. Unfortunately, the maps are still pretty much the same. This is not the Garmin-based system you get in the new Accord. Acura is working on an all-new precision cockpit interior that we saw in Detroit earlier this year. But this is kind of just a little taste. I really like, the subtle changes. There's also a new wireless charging port that you'll find in this little center console cubby, which is new. And you do still get heated and cooled seats even on this tech package. Before you had to go to the advanced package. Now, a couple of things I'm also noticing: the steering wheel is new on the A-Spec model. It's got slightly thicker bolstering. It feels really good in your hands. You still got paddle shifters. This controls here the 9-speed automatic transmission. And as I said earlier, Acura has made Acura Watch standard on all trim levels. It's the only sports sedan in the segment, compact sports sedan segment, that has the standard driver assistance tech features like forward collision warning, lane keep assist, full speed adaptive cruise control. Now, you can expect this all-new TLX to go on sale in June, with Acura saying they'll announce pricing next month, which they won't really tell us right now. I'm imagining the A-Spec package will cost roughly the same as what you pay on the current 2017 ILX. But until then, we'll have to wait and see what Acura announces in the coming months. For relevant reviews at the 2017 New York International Auto Show, I'm Sophian May.